Welcome to eSource's PowerWalking 2014. This year we got to go to Florida, California, and Colorado to talk to people from all over the United States and Canada. And as always, their observations are priceless.
How much a gallon of gas costs?
Oh, $3.89.
It's about $3.45.
All right, so you know that pretty precisely. So how much does 1 unit of electricity, 1 kilowatt hour cost?
I don't know, probably like $4. I don't know. I'm gonna guess $3.
80 cents.
I would say like 0.66 or something like that.
I'm sure it's under $1 per minute, right? Like 29 cents or something.
Yeah. Less than 29 cents a minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it like 0.139? Would that be in the ballpark? Yeah. Okay.
$0.139.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Not
sense.
pesos or euros or anything.
No.
Dollars.
I try to not do things between the early afternoon and the early evening.
Why?
I think that's when I can save money. That's when everyone is using it, I believe.
So do you get charged more during those periods of time than the rest of the time?
She believes so. I don't believe so. She thinks she did.
That's what I when I look at the graphs, that's what it shows. But I see the colors, and then I'm like, oh, we need to stop using it. This time we're using too.
What color is bad?
I believe red.
And do you know what she's talking about?
I tell her she's crazy all the time.
Do you like your utility company?
You know, they're the only ones, to get electricity from, so we don't have a real choice of liking them or not.
I don't have an emotion towards them one way or the other.
I never ever think about my utility company other than them providing uninterrupted service.
Yes, I do.
Why?
Why? Because there's nobody else.
If you got an invite to like your utility on Facebook, would you do that?
Well, why would a utility company have a Facebook page? Are they that insecure?
No.
Why not?
It would, because it is a monopoly and because it has a bit of a bad reputation where we are, it would send the wrong message, particularly because they haven't shown any interest in sort of renewable sort of increase. If they made the right decisions, I would be happy to do that on Facebook.
I wouldn't think to like my utility company.
Okay.
I would think unless they were doing something epically amazing, like 100% green energy or really radical thinking new programs, then I would definitely like them.
Do you do anything to save energy at your house?
There's some things we can't cut back on, but I try to unplug things. Don't leave the vacuum cleaner plugged in all day. And
I'm from Europe, I'm saving.
Who in your household wastes the most energy? Yeah. So it has to be you.
It has to be me. When she comes over, she wastes a lot of energy, but that's part of the deal.
You have fights over that?
Fights, she usually wins. I don't know if it's a fight, if it's a predetermined outcome.
Right.
They try not to. I have this little thing when the lights are on. If someone has left the lights on, they owe me 25 cents.
Costing me a fortune.
How many quarters have you put in?
We're not into quarters anymore. I'm just going straight to bills.
Been talking to us about a whole house fan, so that's what we're looking at.
What's a whole house fan?
I guess it runs. It uses a air that we have in the house and pulls it throughout the whole house through the vents that we already have installed. I believe that's what the goal of it is. It's recycling what we have already, what we use.
I don't think that's what it is.
Do you know what a heat pump is?
Yes. Many of our friends have heat pumps.
What is a heat pump?
Well, forced air that you can, I don't actually know what the technical thing is, but they can keep it cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And
No.
The heat pump, is that what's inside the house that warms up the water for the whole house?
That's the water heater.
What's the difference?
A heat pump takes either the heating or the cooling out of the air and transmits it through the system just without using, in our case, gas.
Can you use it in a sentence?
We now have electric geothermal.
That's a heat pump.
That's heat pump.
Yeah.
But it's, more than that.
Wow.
That's
fancy.
We just spent $40,000 to install it.
So if you could be in charge of your utility company for a week, what changes would you make? You can do anything you want.
They have a lot of outdated equipment, so I guess I would want them to improve their equipment, which would probably improve efficiency. But, there's the they, and who's paying for them to do that. that would be us. So I don't know. I think they do the best they can with what they have.
I would probably go to people's houses and like help them more, like show them what to do to try to save not only energy for the environment and all of that, but just like teach people how what actually works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it would be neat to find ways to encourage or put solar on as a alternate or a backup on everybody's house, and then if there's extra, put that back into the pool.
I'd lower the rates for everybody.
How?
I would just do it. I don't know how.
So you would lower the rates, which would mean that the shareholders would be mad at you.
Yes.
And you're all right with that?
Yes.
But it's only a week, because then you give it to someone else and you're okay.
Yeah, but my customers would be really happy with me, and they'd keep their business with me.
So if you could control your energy using equipment with your smartphone, would that be a good thing? What would you control?
Oh, I think that would be a great thing. I mean, I've seen just through some TV programs, homes that they have built that are all just controlled with the touch of a finger in the home.
I'd make sure I turn off my stove every day.
Do you leave it on sometime?
Well, no, because I go back to double check almost every day.
That sounds like a neat idea, but that's fraught with complication and intrusion. The energy appliances could be manipulated from an outside source other than through my own electronics.
Would you be interested in a two-way communicating thermostat in your house?
Really? I just want a two-way communicating boyfriend at this point.
That would be neat. That would be neat, getting ready to come home from work and punch in and turn the air conditioner on and have the house cool when I get there.
Yeah. So what's keeping you from putting solar on your roof now?
The money.
Up front? What if you could do no money up front and someone would lease it to you?
I'd probably do it.
Well, you can do that, but sometimes they say that it wouldn't save you money.
You know, the price has come way down in the last 3 years.
But if it doesn't look good, we won't do it.
Guys, I would really love the ability to put the solar panels on my home, to be able to oversize my solar panels, so then I'm being paid for the amount of energy that I'm actually sending back to the pool. I think that's a fantastic idea.
If thinking about your utility, what company do you think they should emulate? What company do you think your utility should try to be more like?
I'm just going to say Patagonia.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, from what I understand, they're very innovative, really looking to the future.
I think as far as innovation, they should look at how Apple has done things over the years.
Ben & Jerry's.
What's the electric? Is Tesla? Is that the electric car company?
Yeah.
That would be. I'll say that, even though I know nothing about that company.
I'd say Patagonia.
Because?
Because they operate from an environmental ethic and give back to environmental initiatives as much as they can.
I would also say that they don't reinvent themselves all the time, and that it's a slow process. But when they do, it's bomb-proof. Like, it's phenomenal, and it doesn't require changing every 2 years. It requires changing every 15 to 20 years, if that.
So tell me how much a gallon of gas weighs.
Weighs?
Oh, excuse me. I even asked the wrong one. Together you guys can solve almost any question as long as you're apart.
Matter of fact, I have a couple thousand to carry this in stocks.
You buy that in 1927?
I bought it. Maybe I forget about 1951.
How do you like your utility company? Well, beep is beep.
It's just, as long as you don't want it, I should give you money so we can ask questions.
No, I'm not going to give you money, but you don't have to give me money either.
I know.
Okay. Uh-oh. All right. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Thank you.